Welcome everyone. In this video, we are showcasing some more amazing battles back in the Ultra League featuring Talonflame, guys. Holy smokes, what an overpowered team, guys. My goodness, Talonflame is so OP, guys. With a charge attack like Brave Bird, you are able to threaten shields. And when shields are down, Talonflame can absolutely go to work, guys. Holy smokes, what a fun team. What an OP team, guys. Now, I have seen similar team comps to this one. This team runs Talonflame in the lead with the Community Day move of Incinerate and Flame Charge and Brave Bird, of course. And we have Umbreon as our safe swap, guys. Umbreon, you guys all know, is an absolute tank. It wins matchups that it really has no business winning just because it can outbulk opposing Pokemon like Cresselia. Well, you don't necessarily outbulk Cresselia, but you kind of do because you can tank a couple of Moonblasts and spam them with foul plays. So Umbreon as our safe swap. I have seen similar team comps, like I said, to this one. I know Vergiverg, fellow content creator, shout out to Vergiverg. He runs a similar team to this one, but instead of Umbreon as a safe swap, he has Greedent as a safe swap, which I don't mind as well. I actually did try that team out after I did this set with this team, and it is very good, obviously. If Vergiverg is winning with it, it is a very solid team. But we chose to go with Umbreon, and we've got Scrafty in the back, guys. One of my favorites, guys. Scrafty is super tanky. I believe it's got to be the tankiest fighter in the Ultra League, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but this thing is so bulky in the Ultra League. My goodness. You really don't even need shields in the endgame, provided you get a couple of power-up punches in your secondary matchup. Scrafty can absolutely lay waste to the backline in the endgame, guys. So I had so much fun with this team. It's so OP. But without further ado, let's get right into these battles. But before we dive into this first battle, guys, just to let you know, you can now submit your battles to the channel. If you'd like to have your battles shoutcasted, check out the link in the description. It's super easy to do. But up first, we've got an Escavalier. This is amazing lead for Talonflame. Holy smokes. And then coming with a Giratina, we go right into our Umbreon. Umbreon is an absolute wall to Giratina, particularly when it's running Shadow Claw, because we obviously resist those Shadow Claws. And, had to go into airplane mode there. Don't want any lag. That Dragon Claw, we do let that go through. That just tickles Umbreon. That does next to no damage to Umbreon. Umbreon is an absolute tank, guys. And we get off a foul play there. We want to overfarm a little bit just to threaten this Escavalier when it comes back in. Not super necessary because obviously Talonflame just absolutely walls Escavalier, but better to be safe than sorry and go Battle League, wouldn't you say, guys? So we are farming up here. We're letting everything go through. This Giratina has nothing that it can threaten this Umbreon with. And we want to have this Umbreon relatively low for this Escavalier. It's going to give it less farm. So we're going to look, we have nearly 2 foul plays to threaten this Escavalier. We're not going to switch out and give them switch advantage because we absolutely want our Talonflame on this Escavalier. Being double weak to fire Escavalier. Talonflame is probably the worst thing you want to see as an Escavalier. So we got off that second foul play there, and they're going to look to throw some energy. Very interesting. They definitely want to keep switch advantage. Not sure why, but that's okay. We let that go. They come in with a Lapras, and you know what time it is, guys. They know what time it is as well. They concede the match. That's going to be a good game. Well played to them. I'm telling you guys, this is just the beginning. This team is absolutely insane, guys. It's so OP. I threw it together yesterday during my last set, and I said I'm doing this one again tomorrow. It's such a fun team, guys. But let's see what we got up next here. Articuno, nice shiny Articuno. I love that shiny. Bad matchup for them. They're gonna go right into their Alolan Muck, running Poison Jab. Not as good for Umbreon. We do go into Umbreon there. It's a much better matchup, obviously, for the running Snarl, because we do resist those, and they do hit us with an acid spray. But you're going to see, guys, Umbreon is an absolute tank. It does not care about your double debuff acid spray. It's just going to keep hitting you with these last resorts, and that's exactly what we do there. They get to another charge move here. Got to be the acid spray. Dark Pulse would be resisted. And they're just going to keep hitting us with these poison jabs. They are starting to dig in, but Umbreon, again, does not care about being quadruple debuffed by 2 acid sprays. It's just going to keep doing its thing here, guys. And I do believe we let them take us out here just because we can farm down with Talonflame. We're gonna save. We're not gonna reveal our third here. Yeah, we can farm down to. Oh no, they do get off an acid spray. So yeah, okay. So we let this go through. It's not gonna do much damage, but we are gonna have to swap out to Scrafty here, just because. Not before getting off a Brave Bird. Oh, I remember this battle now. Holy smokes! They come in with Swampert, and look at that. Boom! That's why Talonflame is so lethal, guys. Holy smokes! And we go right into Scrafty to clear that debuff. And they come back in with Articuno. But you guys are going to see the power of Scrafty. XL Scrafty in the Ultra League is an absolute monster, guys. Although this Articuno is a flying type, our fighting type damage between Power Up Punch and our boosted counters really starts to add up, and it is neutral with that ice flying typing. And this is kind of a wacky matchup. It's kind of comical because we boost ourselves with Power Up Punches and they debuff us with Icy Winds. It's actually kind of funny. But Scrafty being so bulky in the Ultra League, it's able to go toe-to-toe with Articuno, which is amazing, guys. They do hit us with another Icy Wind, and we're going to vamp up again with our Power-Up Punch. It's so funny. And we're going to look to go back in the Talonflame, try and snipe them, but they were onto us. That Swampert had some energy stored. But because we were able to land that Brave Bird, we're going to be able to win this matchup because all we need to do is just boost up these Incinerates, and you're going to see we're going to be able to farm down with boosted Incinerates, which is crazy because it's resisted by Swampert, obviously with that water typing, but Talonflame does not care. It's just going to power through this Swampert here. And we do need to throw out the shield as a Hydro Cannon would KO Talonflame and the rest of its following generations. So we do farm down with Incinerate, and this Articuno's got no health left. That's going to be GG's. They concede the match. Good game. Well played. We are having so much fun with this team, guys, and if you're liking what you're seeing so far, do give the video a like, guys. It really helps the channel out tremendously, guys. If you like what you're seeing, give the video a like. It really helps out. But we are met with an Obstagoon here. Not as good of a matchup as you would think, thinking, knowing that Obstagoon runs counter and we resist those, these Night Slashes start to add up, and Obstagoon is very annoying for this team as a whole. You absolutely have to stay in here and get rid of the Obstagoon because our backline doesn't necessarily want to see Obstagoon. Scrafty can handle it pretty well, but we do take super effective from the counters and cross drops. So we're going to stick in here, throw up a shield, see what they want to do, throw a Night Slash at us here. And because we threw up a shield, I don't always like doing this. They're going to think that we're weak to them in the back. So we kind of showed our hand there a little bit, and they do shield up that Flame Charge. So we're going to go to the 2-shield with this Obstagoon. Talonflame wins this under all scenarios, I believe, but we want to save our Talonflame just because we don't know what they have in the back. So we go into Umbreon here. They do hit us with a cross chop. That's okay. We're going to just throw a foul play. They're low enough to where a resisted foul play will take them out. And they leave this matchup with shield advantage. This is why Obstagoon is very, very troublesome for this team, but that's okay, guys. We believe in this OP team here. They come in with Lapras. Okay, so looking pretty good for us. So when I see that they lead Obstagoon and come in with Lapras, this looks like a team that I've featured in my top 5 best non-XL teams. If you haven't seen that video, guys, check it out. Link in the description. But that team features Obstagoon in the lead, Lapras, and Articuno in the back. Very strong team. very powerful, particularly if your opponent has a Giratina on its team, because all three of those do very well against Giratina. So they take us out. We're going to come in with Scrafty and look to farm down. Now they're at a Skull Bash, and I do believe they throw it and then dip, which seems counterintuitive because they did buff their defense, but that's okay. Talonflame doesn't care. We needed one Incinerate to get to a Flame Charge. I do imagine this gets the shield that would absolutely hurt Articuno, and because we were boosted, guys, can we hang on and get to another one? Holy smokes, Talonflame. This is the power of Talonflame, guys. I'm telling you, and look at that. Boom! See you later, Articuno. My goodness, Talonflame. And that is just demoralizing. They see the writing on the wall. They can see the matchup, guys. It's going to be a good game. Well played to them. Pure dominance, Talonflame and Scrafty and Umbreon. That's a lethal combination we are starting to see, guys. What a fun team. Not only is it OP, but it's fun. It's a fun team to run, guys. Holy smokes, I'm telling you. Okay, we are met with a favorable lead in Sylveon. Let's see, they are staying in, so that's very interesting. When you see if you got a good lead and they stay in, you instantly know that they've got something in the back that is also weak to your Pokemon. So we're absolutely not going to switch out. We got to get rid of this thing as well because our backline wants nothing to do with the Sylveon, guys. So we're going to play this out. They're sticking in here, which is it was very odd to me at the time, but we're going to throw up a shield this up, preserve health on our Talonflame. That Moonblast, although it is resisted, would chip away a little bit. And they come in with a Poliwrath, so we go into Scrafty. Now, the reason why we go into Scrafty is because we have heavier fast move pressure with our counter, as opposed to going in with Umbreon with Snarl, which doesn't do very much. Counter's just gonna chip away a little bit more. And we can tank these Weather Balls. They can throw as many Weather Balls as they want. Scrafty is so bulky, we can tank those, and we're going to look to get off a foul play. Politoed is tanky as well, and as you can see, they easily tank that foul play. We can tank a couple of more Weather Balls, not going to shield these. We don't know what else they have in the back, so we're just going to look to get off a Power-Up Punch and boost our counter damage. Hopefully look to farm down, but they don't want to get farmed down. They come instantly in with Sylveon, and we made a misclick, guys. We did not want to go in with Umbreon. Obviously, that is terrible. But it's a good thing that Talonflame put in work on this Sylveon, got it relatively low that Umbreon can take care of it. But if that ever happens to you, you obviously want to go right back into Talonflame. But it might pay off. You guys might see here. They hit us with a resisted Psyshock Community Day move there. We're going to look to get off this last resort, get rid of this Sylveon here. They are just melting us away with Charm, and you're gonna see, guys, it probably worked out that we saved health on our Talonflame because they've got a Cresselia in the back, so they were double weak to Talonflame. Umbreon has a very, very good matchup up against Cresselia, despite most Cresselias running Moonblast, and that's just because we resist these Psycho Cuts. So even at this little slither of health, guys, we're able to hang on and really chip away at this tanky Cresselia. They hit us with a Grass Knot, and we hang on, and they can't farm down because Psycho Cut doesn't do very much damage as it is, and it's resisted, so we're able to get off one last foul play before we dip into our Talonflame. Gonna shield up this Moonblast again. No, we don't. Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh, that's because we didn't know if Politoed had energy on it, so we need to save a shield just in case they try to hit us with a Weather Ball. Oh, I didn't even see them switch. Very interesting. This battler, hats off to them. They were tricky with their swaps and catches. Very, very, very good on their part. Shouts to them. I don't know who they are, but Talonflame puts in work, finishes off that Cresselia. That's the power of this team, guys. Good game, well played to them. How OP is this team, guys? Can this team go 5-0? I don't know. We gotta see. Can this team pull off a 5-0 set? We are about to find out. We are met with a Clefable in the lead. This is an amazing lead for Talonflame as we do resist those charms. They come in with Obstagoon, and we've got a Scrafty. So, yeah, our team is not It obviously is a little bit of a hard counter, but you know what? We get our fair share of hard counter lines as well. It's GBL, it's the nature of the game in its current state, unfortunately. But, you know, we make do. We do the best we can with what we are presented with, guys, right? So we just farm that Obstagoon all the way down. Those counters were double super effective, just so we have some loaded energy to chip away at this Clefable, as we don't know what they have in the back just yet. So these foul plays do next to nothing, but we do get to a second one. Just going to do a little bit of chip. Every little bit of chip damage matters in GBL. So we do get one last foul play off and got it to about 60% health. That's not bad for Scrafty. Holy smokes. And they come in with Giratina, and we've got Umbreon. So yeah. Sorry about that. Whoever you are, trainer, I do mean that. I know hard counter lines do absolutely, they're not fun. But as I said before, we absolutely get hammered with hard counter lines all the time. We get our fair share. That's just GBL. But as you can see, guys, we got 5-0. This team is so OP, guys. So OP and so much fun. I love running Talonflame. It's so much fun having the ability to threaten those shields with Brave Bird. If you pull off a bait with Flame Charge, that's just boosting those hard-hitting Incinerates even more. Such a dynamic Pokemon, guys. So OP for the Ultra League. It has so many winning matchups. If you punch it in on PvPoke, you'll see it wins just about every matchup it's presented with. So very, very powerful pick. We had a community day for it, so a lot of you guys have access to a good Talonflame for the Ultra League, I would imagine. It's worth investing in, I will say that. Absolutely a must-have for the Ultra League and Ultra Premier if it ever does come back. Super fun team, guys. You got Umbreon, solid safe switch. If you met with the dynamic of this team is obviously it's a classic ABB line. So if you have a neutral lead or a losing lead, you obviously swap into your Umbreon. Hope to pull out a fighter or a charmer. Umbreon is bulky enough to really put up a fight and give them a lot of trouble. So you soft lose that, and then you come back in with Talonflame, farm down, and then you've got a nice setup for Scrafty to sweep the end game. That's the point of this team. Got a lot of favorable leads. It's not always that way. The following sets were not as smooth sails, but this team does still perform extremely well, guys. Super fun team. I hope you enjoyed. We'll leave it there for now. As always, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.